If you want to support the channel, check out all the cool links in the description. Kaiju, Dragon Ball, Pokemon, and more. It's Steven's Toy Reviews. Hello there, collectors. It's Steven here, and it's one of the most wonderful times of the year because new movie, new merchandise. And today we're going to be taking a look at the Godzilla vs. Kong. Basic Godzilla with heat, boom beam blast, and Hollow Earth Godzilla with radio tower. Yep. So it's back-to-back Godzillas here, a double review. So this is going to be the Godzillas that are released in the first batch of the Playmates Godzilla vs. Kong stuff, and then there's going to be another video with the Kong and Skullcrawler of the wave. So we got the Godzillas and we got the Kongs, okay? So if you want to check those out, go check those out. So anyway, continuing on with the Godzilla stuff here, oh boy, two Godzillas, same sculpt, different paint, different accessories, hitting Walmart store shelves right now, popping up online as well. Folks are losing their mind. Does this replace NECA? No, it doesn't. Why are people freaking out about this? NECA decided not to renew their licensing because they just didn't want to pursue it. Playmates has the master license, and well, for $10 a piece, mind you. How are these two guys? Let's take a look to see whether or not they're worth adding into your collection. I don't normally take a look at the packaging in my reviews because I don't think that that should be an influence over whether or not you're going to buy an action figure to open it up, because if you're not, then you can just print a picture of it off and tape it up on your wall. You can pretty much do the same thing. That's not a knock against MISB collectors, but I mean, if the packaging is going to sway you one way or another, then c'est la vie. But anyway, here's just a look at the boxes of these also, this way you can see them and get an idea of how they look. This is also my way of saying, if you don't like spoilers, please don't continue watching because we're going to talk about them now. On the back of all of them, they not only show you what exactly you're going to be getting, but also what else is coming down the line. Ooh, Warbat. I wonder what that might be. So we do have two different Godzillas here. We're going to have the basic and then we're going to have the Hollow Earth. Why they decided to differentiate them like that when they're both featured on the back of the boxes without really talking about them as such, I don't know. But hey, it is what it is. So first up, we have the basic Godzilla, which is going to be the Godzilla with heat beam. And, well, he's pretty basic. As is the Godzilla with radio tower. So both of these figures are going to have the exact same sculpt with different paint. So that's just something to keep in mind here. That's kind of why I grouped them together as well. And they're also going to have the same battle damage as we take a look at that in a minute. But for the Godzilla with heat ray, the beam, you know which one I'm talking about. It is going to be all black plastic with minimal paint applications here and there with nice icy blue translucent dorsal plates. And I do have to say that between the two of them, I really do like the dorsal plates on this guy so very much. Yes. Now, when we get a finer look at them, oh, eyes and teeth. Oh, close the mouth. Okay, so continuing on. Yep, the sculpt is actually very good. As you may expect, they actually did have access to the files used for the movie, which of course there will probably be some changes, and Godzilla may have like a third arm or something, so then people will say these are not accurate, but whatever. You know, it is what it is. But for the actual paint that we have, it seems like Godzilla is just kind of all black. Not exactly entirely true here. We do have some very, very light gray dry brushing in some areas to bring out the details. We have brown claws and toes, so this way we actually, you know, can differentiate them, which is neat. And then, as I made mention, we do have the nice icy blue dorsal plates. Very cool. And we do have a light blue spray on some of the dorsal plates leading up to the tail, where unfortunately the tail just continues on into the black plastic. So, yeah, it does get kind of there, but it is what it is. Now, the Godzilla here does come with a heat ray effect part, and it is a nice icy blue as well, translucent plastic. We are actually going to take a look right inside of it. So, ooh, there it is, and we see a number 2 there. Oh, go ahead and make your joke now. Yeah. Now that just goes ahead and plugs into Godzilla's mouth. There's an actual little nub that goes into the roof of Godzilla's mouth, and, well, there you go. all fine and dandy. Now, both Godzillas feature the same battle damage, so we'll take a look at that at the end of this section. Now it's time for the Godzilla with Radio Tower, or the Hollow Earth Godzilla, and this one has a little bit more effort put into it, but honestly, I don't really think all that much more, except for the paint, maybe. Yeah, I think that is the big part here that really plays into this figure's favor. We have a sort of grayish blue plastic that this figure was cast in, which is great. And then to help bring out the details, we have sort of a brownish paint that is used as a dry brushing to help bring out all the different bumps and ridges and scutes. We have, as usual, brownish, sort of gray nails and claws, sort of featured on the other Godzilla. And the dorsal plates here are made of the gray plastic that is used on the body, but we have an icy blue paint application to bring out the details. The head is absolutely atrocious, so yay. Good job there with the eyes and the teeth. Looks like he's got bad dentures, but hey, it is what it is. Now, this Godzilla does come with a radio tower, and it looks like those are either dishes, like satellite dishes, or just like bubbles from it being melted. So I wonder how this gets all nice and damaged. One thing I will say about this is if you're looking to get these Godzillas, this one in particular is worth getting because this fits in nicely just for your generic building supplies. So yay. Win-win for me. Smiles all around. Now, for the battle damage, Godzilla is going to actually have a scar on his chest, and it's going to be the same for both of them. And there's a piece, all you got to do is just pop it out or pop it back in, and it actually reveals a gnarly looking rib cage. Ugh. Kind of creepy. Yeah. But hey, it's there, it works, it's all good. So if you're a fan of battle damage, I think there's some serviceable battle damage here for you. Now, articulation, and it's pretty straightforward. Godzilla does have a jaw that opens and closes. It looks like there's a swivel at the neck, but unfortunately there's none. There's going to be some very limited swivels for the shoulders, so you can spin those around. You can spin the hips around on swivels, and then the tail actually pops in on a ball joint, so this way you can move that around as well. It's going to be the same for both Godzillas. There's no difference there. So, yeah. It's pretty straightforward. Some have said that you can't get this Godzilla to stand unless you have it in a neutral pose, but that's not really true. I've got him in a little bit of a different pose, but yeah, Godzilla's not moving too much anyway. So, yeah. Now here's a size comparison with Kong and Skullcrawler. Yep, I only used one of the Godzillas here because, again, it's going to be the same size as the other one, so just to save up on space and, to make things nice and easy for you. Yep. Here's the whole initial 6-inch gang here for you. Yep, so whether it's going to be your Monsterverse or just your general Kaiju shelf, you can see that this Playmates Godzilla does fit in well pretty much with everything you've already got. And if you want to look to expand your Monsterverse display, then congratulations, you're going to have a nice fit. So buy now, skip, or wait for a deal. For $10, I don't really think there's anything inherently wrong here, but there definitely could be plenty of things done better than what we got here. Just for an example, take a look at Kong and Skullcrawler and you will see leaps and bounds differences in quality and basically everything. Accessories, articulation, yeah. But at the same time, there had to have been one or two, maybe there will be more, the movie isn't out yet, we'll have to wait and see, figures that are going to be duds in the line. And unfortunately, here's Godzilla, who is getting the short end of the stick. Now, something to make mention of, though, is that beam effect can actually be used for both Godzillas since they're the same sculpt. So if you really want to get the full feel for Godzilla, you're going to need to get both figures. $20 on these? For me personally, no. Would I do it again? No. But I did the review here, and I'm going to have fun taking pictures. So yeah, I guess it was kind of worth it. But if you have a little Godzilla fan who you know would love these, or you're just got to get them all, then hey, you know what? These are not too bad. Go ahead and get them. But make sure you do get the Kong and Skullcrawler too, because these will go great with them. Well, collectors, that brings us to the end of the video today, and I just wanted to take a second to thank you so much for watching. Now, you've heard a lot from me. I'd like to hear a little bit from you. Drop in the comments down below whether or not you liked it, you hated it, or maybe you were somewhere in between. I also want to take an extra second here for a nice, humongous thank you to all the patrons for SDR over the last month who have really helped the channel grow into what it can be today. So to all of you, 2 big thumbs up. Thank you very much. And now the end card should be popping up, which will give you a few clickable links, like maybe to subscribe or head on over to my Patreon, or some short URLs like to my social media or to my Teespring store. There's also a video I hand selected for you, so if you want to watch another SDR video, I hand selected some good content for you to watch, so definitely check out that video. Thank you again so much for watching, and I'll catch ya in the next video.